Imagine walking through a forest where every tree has turned to stone, a place where time itself is trapped in crystal, glittering, colorful, and silent. Welcome to Arizona's Petrified Forest National Park, a land 225 million years in the making, where the past doesn't just whisper, it glows beneath your feet. Long before Arizona was a desert, this land was lush, a tropical rainforest filled with towering conifers, giant ferns, and roaring rivers. The year, roughly 225 million years ago, in the late Triassic period, dinosaurs walked here, crocodile-like reptiles swam in muddy waters, and massive trees, some over 100 feet tall, fell during floods, became buried under volcanic ash and sediment, and slowly, very slowly, began to turn to stone. This process is called permineralization. Over millions of years, minerals like quartz and iron seeped into the logs, replacing the organic wood bit by bit. What emerged were not simple rocks, but rainbow-colored fossils, hardened into stone that sparkles with red, blue, yellow, and purple. Long after the forest had turned to stone, humans arrived. Archaeological evidence shows people have lived here for over 13,000 years. The ancestral Pueblones, and later the Hopi Zuni and Navajo peoples, built homes, carved petroglyphs, and left behind pottery, tools, and stories, many still alive in tribal traditions today. To these cultures, the petrified logs weren't just beautiful, they were sacred, connected to the spirit world, and used for tools, trade, and storytelling. In the late 1800s, settlers, railroad builders, and tourists began arriving in what was then known as the Painted Desert. Word spread fast. A forest of stone trees in the Arizona wilderness? Curiosity turned to greed. Entire logs were dynamited for the quartz crystals inside. Souvenir hunters filled wagons with fossilized wood. Concerned scientists and locals called for action. And in 1906, President Theodore Roosevelt signed legislation protecting the site as Petrified Forest National Monument, one of the first in the country under the new Antiquities Act. In 1962, it became a fully acknowledged national park. Even today, the park continues to reveal its secrets. Paleontologists have uncovered fossils of strange, ancient creatures, like a crocodile-like predator, and early dinosaur relatives. Sorry, AI can't pronounce that name. In recent decades, the park has doubled in size, protecting not just the petrified logs, but also ancient petroglyphs, badlands, and vast stretches of desert grassland. It's also part of a global scientific story, helping researchers understand Earth's ancient ecosystems and mass extinctions. Today, visitors walk through forests frozen in time. Trails like Crystal Forest and Blue Mesa lead you through landscapes that feel almost alien, where logs lie broken like bones across sun-baked hills, and colors shift with every step. The Painted Desert stretches for miles, catching fire at sunset, but it's more than a photo op. It's a reminder of change, of preservation, and of how nature writes its own story in stone. The Petrified Forest isn't just a place where wood turned to rock, it's a time machine, a museum without walls, and a sacred site still alive with memory. If you ever visit, don't just look, listen. The forest may not speak, but its silence is filled with stories. If you enjoyed this journey through deep time, like and subscribe to Famously American for more stories from the heart of our nation's history. There's always more just beneath the surface.